Welcome to my Sitecore Diaries, your ultimate guide to digital experience excellence. This is a video series of Sitecore tutorials. From last few videos, we are exploring personalization, and this is the second part of topic personalization in Sitecore. I'm your host Jitendra Ghanekar. I'm an Sitecore Technology MVP 2024. Follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram and stay connected with me. What we have seen in the first part of the video, the revisit of part 1. If you have not seen first part, link is given in the description. What we have seen is the personalization in Sitecore XM versus XP. We have seen implicit versus explicit personalization. We have seen personalization approaches in Sitecore XP. In that, we are started with a rule-based personalization in which we have seen what is conditional rendering, what is the rule set editor, and how we can do the personalization using the rule-based personalization. So this is what we cover in the first part. So what we are going to see today. Okay, so today we will be more focusing on the concept of adaptive personalization in Sitecore. So we'll see what is adaptive personalization. Then we will see a topic called content profiling. We will understand what is content profiling, and then what are the building blocks for a content profiling. Then we will see what are profile and profile keys, profile card and pattern cards. So what is the difference between profile card and pattern card, that also we will see, and at the end we will explore how the adaptive personalization works in Sitecore. So we'll try to understand the complete concept of adaptive personalization in the Sitecore in this video. So before moving to the topic, I will request you, if you like the video, please click on a like button. Do share this with your friends and family, and give your comments or feedback in the comment section. Did you know that 80% of our viewers who are watching our content are not subscribed? So please, I am requesting you to please subscribe to the channel and click on a bell, notification bell, to get a latest update. Okay, so let's start the topic now. So we'll see what is adaptive personalization. Adaptive personalization is a feature that dynamically changes the content of your website based on the visitor behavior during a visit. So depending on visitor behavior, what is visitor is performing, depending on that, your content will get changes or personalization will get applied. So that is adaptive personalization. Adaptive personalization uses visitor profiles and pattern card matching to dynamically adapt the content shown to the visitor in real time. So adaptive personalization uses the visitor profile. So what kind of a visitor is there? So depending on that and the how he is behaving on the website, that is what is his pattern on the website. So depending on that, your content will get personalized. You can set adaptive personalization rule in the rule set editor. So for here also, for personalizing, you have to use the rule set editor. What is rule set editor? That we have seen in the last video. Now we'll see the example of adaptive personalization. A travel website offers various vacation packages creating to a different traveler personas such as adventure seeker, luxury travelers, and family vacationer. Depending on the visitor persona, the website will recommend the package personalized to them. So what a persona, that also we have seen in the previous videos. So if you are not seen the all those videos related to the personalization, please watch those videos. It is in the playlist, so you can watch those. So what is the example here? That you have a website which is related to the travel. Okay, so you have set up a different personas like adventure seeker who is going for trekking, that is a different persona. Then you have a luxury travelers, then there are people who goes with a family, so that family vacation. So depending on who is visiting your website, Okay, depending on that, you provide the packages to the visitor. So that kind of a personalization is called as a adaptive personalization. Now we will see content profiling. So what is content profiling? Content profiling is a technique used in digital marketing and content management systems to analyze and categorize the content based on the various attributes such as topic, themes, keyword, tone, and audience relevance. So in the content profiling, basically we are categorizing the content, okay, based on the topic, themes, and keywords. Okay, so you are actually categorizing what kind of a content it is. Okay, why we are doing this? The goal of content profiling is to understand the characteristic and qualities of content pieces to better match them with the interest and preference of the target audience. So once you categorize your content, and then you will understand that when the visitor visits the content, what kind of a content he is checking. Okay, so depending on that, you can categorize your targeted audience. So this is called as a content profiling. Now, how will you use in personalization content profiling? By understanding the topic, themes, and tone of the content pieces, personalized recommendation can be made to deliver relevant and engaging experience tailored to each user profile. So once you understand what kind of a topic or what kind of a themes or what kind of a tone the visitor, how do you know that whenever a visitor is visiting, he is visiting more to specific topic or specific theme or specific tone. Okay, that will tell you that the user like this kind of a content. So for that, you will personalize your website to deliver those kind of a relevant and engaging experience tailored to the each user profile. This ensures that user receives the content that resonate with their specific need and preference, ultimately enhancing their overall engagement and satisfaction with the platform. Obviously, when you deliver what is more relative to the users, he will be more engaged to the content and he will have the more satisfaction. So this is called as a content profiling. So let's see now content profiling building blocks. The first thing is a profile. What is a profile? It is a category used to define the criteria by which you want to track visitors' behavior. So it is the criteria which you want to define to categorize your visitors. So this is a category which you will be defining, that is called as a profile. Then what is a profile key? An attribute related to a specific profile. So profile keys are the attribute of the profile. So the category which you will define, so depend for what are the attributes of that category, those are called as a profile key. Profile cards, a preset collection of a profile keys, values gathered in one card that can be applied to content. So basically a profile card which can be associated with the content, and the profile cards will contain the profile keys, okay, of the profile, and it will have some value specific to that profile card. Then persona, a profile card associated with a persona with a specific aspect of a potential website visitor. The profile card associated with a persona with a specific aspect of the potential website visitor. We have already seen in detail in persona in one of the video. Pattern card. Cards with a pattern value that are used to match a visitor profile in the real time with its closest pattern. So pattern card is basically it is a card which is used for a matching purpose. So the how is your visitors pattern, that defines in the pattern card. Okay, we'll see in detail all this. So we have seen the building blocks of the content profiling. So these are the items which we will use to build the to do the content profiling. So we'll see in detail now one by one. So first we will see profile and profile keys. In Sitecore, you can create your profiles in this path. Sitecore system marketing control panel and profiles. You will have some default profiles here. If you go visit to this path, you will see some default profile like focus, function, persona, score. Basically, these are the categories by which you want to categorize your crowd visitors. Okay, just an example, like focus will have some profile keys. Depending on that, you can categorize the way you want to. If you want to categorize the you visitors with the basis of a persona, then you will create a persona. Like here we are creating Cecile, Chris, In, and Sandra. So these are the default profile keys which has been created. Okay, so profile is a category used to define the criteria by which you want to track the visitor profile. Okay, and profile keys define the different attribute of your profile. So default profiles are focus, function, persona, score, etc. Okay, so here if you see, these are the four default one. If you want to create a new one, you can create your new profiles also. Then what are the profile keys? If you see the persona here, the profile keys are Cecile, Chris, and Sandra. So basically those are the profile keys which are created. You can have the different criteria for each profile, each persona. So example, I will be giving a real-time example. If you create an exercise profile, so you will have an exercise profile, then what can be the profile keys? You can have a cardio, high intensity, weight, workout length, yoga, etc. So different kind of profile keys you can have in the exercise profile. So this is a real-time example. If you want to do, we are creating any profile with respect to exercise, you will have this kind of keys. So remember, profile is a category and profile keys are the attribute of the profile. So whenever you will create the profile, you have to think about what can be the categories and what can be the attributes of those categories, which will define the profile. Okay. Now we'll see profile card. So if you go to the profile card, you can create a profile card like you have created here persona. I have added my name also here. So these are the different profile keys you can have in the profile card. Okay, where you can assign the values. So these are the values and that will create this pattern. Okay, so these values which you see here, see Chris, In, Jitendra, Sandra, all we have given the some pointers. Okay, so this is how we will give the values and this is called as a profile card. Okay, how it is used. A profile card is a preset collection of a profile keys values gathered in one card that you can assign to your content. So remember, the profile card are assigned to your content items. Okay, so you have different pages. You can associate your profile card to those pages. So if I associate, say, the home page to my this profile card one, so whenever the user will visit the profile home page, it will get assigned the values to this attribute like Jitendra 4, Sandra 5, like this values will get assigned to you. Okay, to the visitor who is visiting to a home page. Similarly, you have the say page 2 where you are assigning profile card to, the corresponding values will get assigned to your visitor profile. You can use a profile card to assign the standardized profile values to item across your website. So once you define your profile, the attribute profile cards, then you have to assign this profile cards to your respective items. So once you create a profile, you have a profile keys, then you create a profile card, and in profile card you assign the values and then assign this profile card to your item, so that whenever the visitor will visit your items or visit your pages, they will collect the values and you will get the data to categorize your visitors. Okay, this is the profile card. And if you talk about the pattern card, so it will look similar. Okay, it will have the similar things that you will have the profile keys, you will assign the values, it gets pattern, but the use of this card is different than use of the profile card. Profile card is associated with your items. Okay, but what about pattern card? Pattern card is a defined preset that contacts can match to based on the profile key values they accumulated by browsing around the website. So visitor who are visiting to your content will get values depending on the profile card associated with the values. Those values get average and then it will get matched to the pattern cards. Okay, pattern card is used for matching those values, those profile values. Okay, so what kind of a visitor it is it a pattern card 1 visitor, pattern card 2 visitor? That kind of information you will get. Okay, Sitecore compares visitor activity to your pattern cards in real time, allowing you to classify visitor quickly and consistently. And it is used to implement personalization rules and define the engagement plan. So once you set up the pattern card, this pattern card is the map. You will be mapping your use visitor to the pattern card. So pattern card will tell you in real time that what kind of a visitor you are having. Okay, is it a pattern card 1 type, 2 type, those kind of visitor it will give it. And then in the personalization tool, so when you will get a rule set editor, you will have a patterns. So depending on your pattern card definition, you will customize the experience of your visitors. So there is a very in the interviews you will get the common question regarding the profile card and pattern card. What is the difference between profile card and the pattern card? Okay, so you understand the profile card, you understand the pattern card. The first difference is, main difference is, profile cards are associated with the items, okay, with the pages of your website, whereas the pattern card is used for matching those profiles. Okay, pattern cards are used in the rule based in the rule edit content editor for the personalization tool, whereas the profile card is used by the website to collect the data about your visitors. What kind of data, what kind of category of a visitor you have, that to get those values we will have a profile card. Okay, now we have come to the point where we will see how the adaptive personalization works inside. So we have seen what are the things which are required to implement the adaptive personalization. Okay, now how it works exactly. So you have a visitor who will visit to some page. So say page 1. So what we have to do to set up the adaptive personalization, first of all we have to create the profile, and inside the profile you will create the profile keys, and from that you will create a profile card, and that profile card you will assign to the page 1. So item 1 you will assign the profile card 1. So whenever the visitor will visit the item 1, it will get the values of the whatever you are assigned in the profile card 1. Then you have a page 2. Say in page 2 you have assigned the profile card 2. So whatever values which you are given to the profile card 2, that will come in the page 2. Then he visit to page 3, and here you are again assigned to profile card 1. So again he will collect the values from the profile card 1. And at the 4th page you have multiple profile cards. Okay, so you can assign a multiple profile card also. So what you are saying is the 30% of a profile card 1 and 70% of the profile card 2. Okay, so all those values will get collected, multiple visits you are the visitor are visiting, so all the data will get collected and that will transferred. It will make an average, okay, values of all those, and then it will see what kind of a pattern is getting generated. Okay, so it will generate a pattern, okay, which will use for a pattern batch. So it can be pattern card 1. So you might have to create a pattern card. So for the setting up the all the values you need a profile card. Now to match that pattern you will need a pattern card. So we'll create a pattern card 1 and pattern card 2. Now to set up the personalization, you will set up the personalization rule in the rule set editor, which we have seen it in the last video, where you can match the pattern card. So assume that you will set a rule like if the pattern card 1 gets matched, then show yellow banner. Okay, so it will show the yellow banner. And then if it is matched to personalization rule 2, that is pattern card 2, then show the green banner. Okay, so that kind of a rule you have set up. So what will happen is, if you see these values here, okay, if I'm not wrong, you see profile card 1, profile card 1, profile card 1, 30%. So basically at 3 places you have a profile card 1 and 2 places you have a profile card 2. So as per my calculation, it might show you the most closest one is the profile card 1. So it will go to the profile card 1. go to means if there is a page where you are showing a banner and where your banner is personalized to set a pattern. If the pattern card 1, then show the yellow banner. So this will match to the pattern card 1 and it will show you the yellow banner in the next visit. Okay, so this is how adaptive personalization will work. So to set up the adaptive personalization, I will just summarize what are the things which is required. First of all, we have to create the profile. Profile is nothing but the behavior of, or how you are categorizing your visitors. So that is called as a profile. That category is called as a profile. Then you will create the profile keys. Profile keys are nothing but the attributes of the profile. So you will create a profile keys. Then third step which you will do is you will assign this profile cards to the content of your website. So items, you will assign those profile cards. Then you will create a pattern cards. Okay, so pattern cards you will create, and then wherever you want to do a personalization on that component, you will set a personalization rule to match the pattern cards. So depending on the matching of the pattern cards, your user experience will change. Okay, so in this example what I'm showing is, if it match to pattern card 1, it will show you the yellow banner. If it match to the card 2, it will show you the green banner. So that kind of a rule you will set. Okay, so this is the overall adaptive personalization in the Sitecore. Alright, we have completed today's topic. Today we have seen adaptive personalization. That is one of the approach of the Sitecore XP personalization. In next videos, we will try to cover the historical personalization and the customer journey based personalization. If you liked today's content, do click on a like button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. Do provide your feedback or ask any question using the comment section. There is one video series which I'm planning to do. It's all depend on what kind of a response I will get. So I'm expecting few questions from your side that you would like me to cover in the monthly video series. So if you have any doubt or any question or you want to cover, or you have any generic questions related to Sitecore, you can put into the comment. Also you can add the .NET related questions also. So I will try to cover in all those questions in monthly video series, where I will answer the question and a question which you have asked in the comment. Okay, so please put those comments in the comment section. And of course, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned earlier, that there are more than 80% of our viewers who has not subscribed. So please subscribe to the channel and click on a notification bell to get a latest update. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.